Hey folks, this is Dave Wood, and I'm sitting here outside my home with Empower Network badass Justin Berengia. And what we wanted to do was, excuse me, we wanted to talk a little bit about alternative living. So the way this is going to work, I'm going to hand you this. We want you to speak into this so we can hear, okay? And the reason we want to talk about alternative living is a lot of you guys have a dream, a vision. You want to live overseas. You want to live abroad. You want to travel the world. You want to still be able to make money from the internet. But you want to be kind of mobile and detached from, what I would say detached from locality. In other words, you can make money no matter where you're at in the world. Now, Justin, he's somebody who could relate to an incredible amount of you. You just hit last month, first month over 10,000, right? Been marketing online for 5 years. So he's not making 100,000 a month yet. Right? Yeah, not making 100,000 a month yet, but you've lived overseas for a while, right?
Yeah, since 2008.
Yeah, so he's lived overseas since 2008. China, here, where else have you lived?
Long term, just China and Costa Rica, but we've visited many countries around the world. We've been on 16-day cruises and just had, has got to experience a lot of things a lot of people, always have dreamed of experiencing.
Feel free to take it. Yeah.
Oh, cool. And it's really due to the internet. And what attracted me really to internet marketing is having the mobility to travel around the world. It's always been a dream of ours. And previously, before getting into internet marketing, I was trapped in my own business. I had a real estate appraisal company, and I really couldn't leave for more than 3 days because I had to actually manage other people, and there was like a physical business, and it kept me enslaved. So once I discovered internet marketing, it allowed my wife and I to just leave and basically not have to worry about, being trapped in one place and being tied down.
Well, that's a beautiful thing, and this is important, I think, to talk about because, not everybody wants to be mobile like this. Not everybody wants to be able to just pick up and move wherever you want. A lot of people, though, they'd like the ability to just travel, right? And a lot of people think that you've got to be at some redonkulous income level to do it, and the reality is you don't, okay? And so, I mean, just curious. I mean, how much does it really take? You lived in Costa Rica for a long time. I know you're moving to Dominican Republic?
No, Colombia.
Okay, he's moving to Colombia this year, right? Because end of the world, safe spot in case the world flips. Long story, but he's weird too. We're all weirdos a little bit. Yeah, you detach from normal reality a little bit, and then what happens is you're not working a job and your hair starts getting long, and then you start like thinking about UFOs and stuff. Just trust me. Anyway, so he's moving to you said Colombia.
Yeah, Medellin. Okay,
Colombia. So he's moving to Colombia, safe spot for the end of the world in 2012, apparently. So maybe I'll come and visit you December 21st. But in any case, I mean, how much does it really take to live like you live in Costa Rica? How much do you need to make?
The truth is, probably about $1,000 to $2,000. You can live a pretty good life in Costa Rica. You don't need a lot of money. My rent right now, and I show this on my blog, I have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a pool home. It's pretty decent. It's not a mansion, but it's it's nice for us. It costs us $450 a month. Our water bill is about $6 a month. And our electric is pretty cheap because things are just much cheaper here. We have maids for about $3 an hour that cook for us, go food shopping for us, and we live a very good lifestyle. It doesn't require $10,000 a month to do that. You can really live a good lifestyle in Costa Rica for about $2,000 a month because the locals make what, like $300 a month?
Yeah, the locals. They make 300, 600. A good job is maybe a really good job is maybe $1,500 a month. And so, if you think about that for a second, it takes a lot less. We always talk about living your dreams. A lot of people do have a dream to do this. Okay, it takes a lot less to live most people's dreams than people think. Here's what you got to eliminate, though. Eliminate the car payments, the fancy schmancy nonsense. Because the truth is, I mean, who got I mean, I've won BMWs, and by the way, I'm not knocking BMWs. They're cool, but the truth is that I can't have a BMW. If I did, the locals would be like, that man has a little bit more money than we thought he had. We thought he had quite a lot. Let's go rob his house, right? That's exactly what happened. And so and plus it would get destroyed in the first 10% of the road here. But the fact is, if you eliminate your bills, you learn to live small. You can live like you're the Prince of Persia for what is it, $3-4 grand a month?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a family with 4 kids or whatever, I mean, if you got 5 kids, you could probably live for $5,000 a month like a king overseas. Not just in Costa Rica, but we're talking Belize, Panama. A lot of people like Panama for its international laws encouraging money to come in from overseas. And all you got to do is you got to detach your income from your locality. So let's talk about that for a second because you were doing this before Empower Network,
Yes.
right? And so you were doing, internet marketing, blogging on UFOs, things like this, and you've been doing this for a long time. So how can somebody get started and start making enough money to where they can detach and go do what they want? What are the steps?
The steps are get started with Empower Network. See, I've always struggled online. I've made $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month, maybe in a good month, $4,000 or so. But I've never made this much money so fast than I have with Empower Network because I've never gotten paid 100% of the commissions. You get these weenie commissions, and you got to be weenie ass commissions. It's the truth. You really have to be a superstar in a lot of companies to make any money. And I've always sponsored a lot of people, but never made a lot of money. And the residual income just always sucked. And it's just the truth. Here with Empower Network, 6 months into it, and I've only really been very active for about 4 out of the 6 months or so I've been involved. I'm making more money than I've ever made in any other business opportunity. And what's the key to making it work? Blog daily. You do something every day, you become very good at it, and once you have that skill set, I look at it as like $1 million skill set, because you can be anywhere in the world, write a stupid blog post. And when people ask me what I do and I tell them blog, I kind of feel silly. It's like I make all this money blogging, and a blog is a silly, it's like all I do is share my thoughts on my blog, share a video on my blog, people watch it and they join the business, and it's like the easiest business model that I've ever been a part of. So I think blogging is probably the easiest thing that you can do on the internet. And most people fail because they'll blog for a week, they get no results, and they quit.
Yeah.
They never give it a chance to, work and master the skill set, and so they fail. So
yeah. Well, they wuss out. They wuss out, as we'd say. They're being a wussy. Well, it's okay, because in Empower we get their traffic, right? It's like it's like all the people you told to go write articles and design articles. You get their traffic when they start being a weenie. You know what I'm saying? It's the most badass shit ever. But the thing is so you blog, all right? Develop a skill set, and the beauty is, here's what happens when you go and you do wild stuff, okay? When you actually go out there and you do stuff that's cool, like we just had these guys from Spain who came to the event in Atlanta. Do you meet these guys?
I don't know
the Spain guys. Okay, they came to the Atlanta event, and they just stayed in America, and they're going from city to city to city to city, blogging about their experience, and then they're going all the way towards the San Diego event, just blogging kind of all in between, and creating these results, in between. But the fact is, folks, blogging, it's the easiest thing in the world to do. And people are, they say, well, what do I blog about? And it's such a common question, and we try to resolve it just as simple as possible. Truthfully, what the hell you want? Read every day, right? Like you woke up today, you saw me reading.
Yeah, Dave reads more than anyone else I know. Always reading. Every time I see him, he's not on the computer all day. He's actually reading books and expanding his knowledge. So that's something I learned from being around you, is to read more.
Well, yeah, and you read and you enjoy it. And what I do, and a lot of people say, well, I get so bored reading or whatever. Just set a timer for 30 minutes and just read a book for 30 minutes. And you can't read like that without having stuff to blog about. You just can't do it. Like I'm about 2/3 through this book called Blink, and it's talking about your automatic unconscious processes and how they control your life, right? Fascinating subject material for blogging, right? Listen to audio every day. What did we do last night?
Listened to an audio from Amway from like 30 years ago, and it taught us a lot. It motivated me, and I can probably write 10 blog posts on the audio that I listened to. It was that good.
Yeah. So we were listening to Amway audios, we almost pulled out the soap and just joined the maids in Amway, you know what I'm saying? But the fact is, folks, is that we do what we teach here, but you listen to the Inner Circle audios, you get things to blog about. Here's another thing you can do. Talk to your team, all right? Talk to your leaders. Now, I don't want you to be on the phone all day doing three-ways. No three-way calls allowed in Empower Network, folks. Let's just cut through the bullshit, and let's not do that here. You can do it in your other businesses here, but not in Empower. They're not allowed. Because, I'd rather give you a script and empower you to close on your own than babysit you and need to be there for your prospects, right? Doesn't it suck? I mean, wait, you were on the phone all day doing three-ways for how much money?
Yeah, I wasn't making a lot of money.
We're not talking three-ways with like 2 women here.
Right.
That was bad. But yeah, true story. We're at an event, right? We're at an event, and for a network marketing business, and my wife kind of like nudges me, and she's like, David, why are these dudes in suits getting up on stage talking about three-ways, and why are their faces straight? I don't understand. Does anybody else think this is hilarious? So she didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So I was just insider joke there. sort of. But but you know, you're on the phone all day on the phone doing 3 ways, right? And how much were you making?
Like $1,000 a month, and basically our company was teaching to be on the phones from like the time you wake up till the time you go to sleep, because 3-way calls, they were teaching us this philosophy. They're more important than anything else you do, including your own marketing. So looking at that, I felt like it was trapping me, because I feel I can just be blogging and making more sales versus picking up the phone and babying my team, which is not really helping them. And that's the misconception in this industry. We're hurting people by doing that.
Hey, D, come here real quick. Yeah, she's gonna get this video too. This is Justin's wife. She's super badass, right? One of the most supporting women that you'll ever meet. Hey D, I want to talk about this here real quick. Here, come in between us because you got to speak in the microphone. So, how, like, before Empower Network and Justin started focusing, he was on the phone like all day, wasn't he?
Jesus Christ.
What was it like? It was awful, wasn't it?
Yeah, all day.
It was
anytime
all
in
day.
the evening.
Hey, how's it going, Mary? Let me help you join.
No. How's it going, Mary? Okay, I'll talk to your grandma.
Hey, let me talk to your grandma and help her join. You know?
Yeah, exactly what it was.
All this weenie stuff, right? All day and all night. And then he started working here, and he's on the phone significantly less.
Thank God.
You got your husband back a little bit?
I have my husband back. That's
Isn't it exciting having your husband off the phone all day?
Jesus Christ. It's a huge difference in our marriage and our relationship and the time that we're able to spend together.
Now think about this. What if you had all that energy you were wasting on prospecting and put it into marketing? What happens? You take all that prospecting energy, you redirect it to marketing.
Make 10 times the income, and I'm just getting started. So it's basically a way to free yourself up, and at the same time you can actually explode your business. Like your example, man, you used to be on the phones all the time like myself. You stopped doing that and your income drastically just skyrocketed.
Well, not only do you look sexier, you turn cooler, and you make more money, but it's like your wife gets happier, right?
I'm ecstatic. It changes the relationship. Seriously does. It really does. And I couldn't even imagine if we had kids, you know, like, Lord forbid, because it changes the decisions that you make, you know. Okay, Justin, let's go out to dinner. Oh, Lee just...
Oh, I got to do a 3-way with Mary and get her grandma.
Exactly.
Like, and I asked Justin, I'm like, dude, would you rather be having sex with your wife or doing 3-ways? Well, I'm not talking about the good 3-way. I'm talking about 3-way.
Yeah, I'd rather have sex with my wife, you know, any time versus a 3-way.
So replace the 3-way calls with sex with your wife, and then go make money and focus that energy on marketing. See, so if you focus your creative, you're welcome to stay or go. I just wanted to ask you about that because it's a great perspective. Oh wait, one more thing. Hey D, and we're gonna put another video here. D, you had a transformational experience, and maybe duck down a little bit. I think it's got your head in here.
Yeah,
but it might just be getting the chest down. So we don't want people think we're doing this too unconsciously. But okay, so you had this amazing experience where you were kind of burnt out on network marketing, right?
Kinda, I was.
You were burnt out. You didn't want to come to Atlanta.
No, I wasn't going to go.
You don't really do quite what he does,
no.
But you're very supportive. You kind of support your man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, but you decided, I think you guys were like fighting about it, going to the event, or were you just kind of like, he just lets you do whatever you want, you know? So he's like, do whatever you want, you know, but I'll be there by myself lonely.
Exactly.
You know, but you decided to come to the event. Right? And now what happened to you at the event that changed your perspective on what we're doing? What was it that changed for you?
Man, it was the life-changing experience because of what I was able to experience truly. You can't be on the phone and have this experience. You can't see it via video. You have to be in person with them, seeing them, touching them, feeling them, hugging them. And it really will transform you to be in a room with that many people that are not only positive, not only enlightened, but are making money. My God, it changes things. You know, I was burnt out from an industry that over 90% of people failed. So, of course, I was like, oh, my God, again? But
another meeting.
Exactly.
Come on, let's go to the meeting. Let's wear a suit.
Exactly. You know? And this was completely different. I was able to be myself. And that, I mean, for someone like me who was burnt out and who didn't really feel involved in it in the first place, to be able to feel welcomed and to be able to be myself and to be able to be around people that got the picture. And I'm not talking about, X amount of dollars. I mean, the bigger picture for their lives, to see people that, I'm thankful that I have time with my husband, but there were people there that were telling me stories about, how they sent their kids off to daycare, and they couldn't spend days with their children. And now all of a sudden they're in this business and they can. And I mean, to me, me, it's those little things. It's to be able to wake up with you.
This is what I learned about Empower Network, and conversating with the leaders, that this is an actual freedom vehicle. It's not just about making money, it's about living your dreams. And the leaders here paint the perfect example. Dave Wood is living his dreams. He's not on a computer all day. The leaders are living their dreams. They're not just making money. Money is great, but as you said yesterday at dinner, I'd rather make $10,000 a month and be able to have sex with my wife when I want, versus making $100,000 a month and be enslaved to my business. And that's a big problem with network marketing. A lot of people are enslaved.
Well, and it takes a lot less money than you think to live your dreams, doesn't it? I mean, you guys, you love this traveling exotically and stuff like that. It's fun,
I do. I really do. But it also makes it even more enjoyable when I don't have to worry about you being on the phone for 6 hours or more. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, he's on the phone a few hours. Cha-ching. I'm happy. We can do whatever we want now.
And he's making like 10 times the money on the phone calls. Like, what? How much did your phone calls average after what we learned at the event? Like, how much did they average?
I was making like maybe less than $100 per hour on the phone. We learned something at this event that profoundly changed everything. Now I'm earning over $500 per 30-minute phone call. So if you calculate like an hour time, if I speak to 2 people, which I'm doing now, my schedule is actually, I'm only available from 12 to 2 o'clock. That's like my only time available. And I'm able, in 2 appointments that are about 20 to 30 minutes each, earning over $500, sometimes even $1,000 or $1,600, just from a 30-minute conversation where I used to make less than $100 an hour being on the phone. Actually, the truth is I was probably making $20 an hour, because I'd have to be on the phone for a dozen hours in the day, and talking to grandmas and trying to convince them to join for other people, because I felt like we had to help everybody. We have to help everybody. But the truth is we help those that deserve our help. Like Dave is helping me because you see I deserve some help because I'm producing. And so it should be the same way. The people who are making money and following your steps, we help these people, reach the next level, versus trying to help everybody who is not really qualified to deserve your help.
You're disabling them. And that was another thing that I was able to see at the event. Like, as a wife, I'm supposed to be your support. I'm supposed to support you, and I can't do it from the sidelines. You know what I mean? So going to that event and being able to see people that had that vision, that are living their dreams, and that are doing it with that passion, and they're able to help other people by not disabling them with three-way calls, by not, talking to their prospects and getting these people in. They're giving them the skills to literally do it themselves. So you can be on three-way calls all damn day if you want. But the truth is, I think you're hurting your people more than building them up, because now I've seen this transformation in you just from this little bit of time, and it's amazing how many more people you help. You can go on Facebook and see that. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. And before, when you were spending all day on the phone, he was helping people, but not this many. So I know it's hard to understand, like, how can he help more? But the truth is, you disable people with that old model. It's crap. So I'm proud of you. Thank you, Dave. And I can't wait.
My armpit stinks, but just give me a hug. Hey, how's it feel to have your husband back?
Oh my God.
It's great, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Isn't it cool? Dave don't wear deodorant either, so
yeah, neither does he.
We keep it natural.
Yeah, we just keep it going. We keep the stank on.
We're not into speed stick, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Got aluminum in it or something.
Yeah,
but it chases off the UFOs.
Yeah. If you want to make contact,
Thank you so much.
So a couple last questions, and then we're going to kind of end this interview here. But the fact is, you can live where you want to live and do what you want to do if you just detach your income from your locality. Now, there's certain things you probably need to know. You want to consult attorneys and tax people and things like this. You can't really get out of taxes by moving abroad if you're a U.S. citizen. Pay your taxes. Just because if you consult your accountants on that, but you try to wiggle around with the government and they'll come get you in China. Don't mess with them. And seriously, get good stuff there. But the fact is, you're still detached. You can live where you want to live. Your bank accounts can be in America. That's fine. You can get paid in America. That's fine. Or in Canada or wherever you're at. But you can live where you want to live in the world. It's a beautiful thing. So it doesn't take a lot of money. It doesn't take all day and night. And here's the beauty, and this is what I want to focus on. When you take all that energy that's focused on listening to your upline or following your company system or whatever, you take all that energy and you focus it into learning and marketing. What happens?
That's where the transformation begins, because when you laser focus your energy into the marketing, you're going to see a lot of results instead of focusing your energy on other things. So learning and marketing is really all you should be doing. And I think if you just market daily, like for example, you blog every day and you start generating success, you know what I'm seeing? My teammates are starting to become successful because they see I'm successful. Yeah. And they're making sales on their own now because I'm making sales from blogging and I'm leading by example. You know what I mean? Instead of being trapped in an enslaved business model where I'm telling them to do one thing, but I'm preaching, you know, something else, which doesn't really resonate with people.
It doesn't resonate and it doesn't work very well, and that's the beauty. And you can do this. You can live your dreams. You can make it happen. You can break through. You can travel to the beaches of the world. You can travel to Bora Bora. You can go to South Africa. You can live in China. You can live in Costa Rica, wherever you want to live. Now, not in 2 to 4 years from now, not in like 18 million years from now, not constantly put off till next year, not, oh honey, we'll do it when we're just making 5,000 more a month. Oh, we'll do it when we're just making 25,000 a month. Oh, we'll do it when we're just making 35,000 a month, and always working your butt off like the CEO of a company who is on his 5th wife, right? But not doing that, but you can do it now. You can live your dreams, and all it starts with clarity, knowing your purpose, knowing your intention, following a system that actually works, and focusing your energy on things that are going to get the results that you want, not in 2 to 4 years, but now. That's the focus of your energy. That's the focus of your intent. That's the focus that gives you power to take your life back, to take your wife back, to get your family back, to get your future back now. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to empower the people, and that's why we're called the Empower Network. No wussies allowed. So if you're a wussy, just go ahead and walk out the door. Don't let it hit your butt on the way out. But if you ain't no wussy, you're ready for some change, take some action, get in, don't be a wussy, be at the San Diego event, the next event. We'll see you on the beaches of the world. We'll see you in China and South Africa and Bora Bora and the exotic waterfalls, although don't jump in that one that we jumped in the other day, right? Go to the cool ones, not that one, right? And folks, I am looking forward to seeing you because you, my friend, are one badass mofo.
Absolutely. And if you're not already all in, read the shirt. Get all in, because that's where the real money is made. I just want to share.
Buy all the products. Don't be a wuss.
Yeah, I just want to share a quick testimonial. I had a teammate, Steven, brand new to this business, had no money when he started, no list, no internet marketing experience, went to the event, went all in, made his first sale at the $25 level, and guess what? That person went all in, and because Steven was all in, he earned $1,625 off of his first sale. That's the power of being all in and letting the numbers work for you. So I highly encourage you to get all in, because if you're not all in, you're just leaving too much money on the table. So get all in.
Okay, they can give that money to us, can't they?
Yeah, I mean, if you
just send us a check in the mail if you don't want the full commissions, it's okay. Just
because that's really what happens. If you don't own the product, it's going to roll up to the person above you who does. So we don't mind collecting those commissions off of you, but we rather empower the people. That's why that's why you started Empower Network, to give it all to the people. And that's what we're doing. So I encourage you to get all in so you can collect all the money instead of passing it to your upline. Just get all in. Make all.
Yeah, get all in. Don't be a weenie. Just get in. That's what we don't be a weenie. Just get in. Doesn't that just sound sexual? All right, folks. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you on the beaches of the world. Bye bye. Cool, man. Dude, that's the